Make art you show no one. Here's why. I feel like lately I've been really resonating with a song by St. Vincent called Digital Witness. One line really stands out to me. If I can't show it, you can't see me. What's the point of doing anything? The meaning of this is that if I can't record it and share it online, it doesn't matter. Which isn't true, but ugh. It's like logically, I understand that I have a life outside of appeasing some algorithm or showing everything I have to the internet. But as a commercial artist who has to market themselves on the internet to get work, believing this concept is, well, not easy. I feel exactly like this song lyric. Why bother drawing or doing something if I can't show it? Can't monetize it? Can't squeeze something else out of it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you have to make something for yourself once in a while? What happened to drawing and coloring just because you like doing it? Because it was fun. Because of the intrinsic motivation of a child to do things for the sheer pleasure of doing them. I gotta say, I miss that. I find myself getting really swept up in the chaos and the gambling of trying to get noticed online. I'm a fiend for likes and views, and honestly, it never feels like enough. Social media addiction is so not a joke. But like I said, it's a necessary evil. If I don't attract customers, I don't get work. So how do I balance the social media temptations with the necessity of posting for work? Jury's still out on that one. But I'm trying to make more work that I either don't plan to show, or if I do, it's not originally intended to be shown. Like I drew it for myself, and if it ends up in a video down the road, great. Drawing for myself is to get me back into loving the process again. Because if you don't love the process, you're just gonna burn out and loathe everything about drawing, and we can't have that, can we? Cultivating intrinsic motivation is notoriously challenging. I think lately, I've been too focused on the distant goals, the end products, and the potential for growth online long term. But that gets really exhausting really quickly. I have to get back to brass tacks. I have to fall in love again with the glide of the pencil on the paper, with the blending of the colors on the canvas, that kind of thing. Focusing on the feeling the image gives me instead of what others will think or feel about it. I need to get weirder. I used to draw every little idea that popped into my head. I drew so many awesome monster designs back in the day, and now I've completely stopped. I've been a bit stunted in my creative growth recently, and I think a huge part of that is caring too much what the internet will think about it. As a commercial illustrator, I certainly make work for others. It's meant to be consumed and enjoyed by my audience. And I think for that reason, I got such high marks in college. I made changes based on my professors' ideas and what they wanted to see, which is all fine and good. It really helped me polish my work. But the attitude of doing what makes everyone else happy, well, that's just people pleasing, and that's not great. I find the pressure of performance really stops me from spreading my wings. Weirdly enough, I may have it backwards. When I'm making something for someone else, it's almost easier than making art for myself. Maybe that's from years of illustrating professionally, but it feels easier when I can just fulfill an order, letting the other person make decisions. But when it's my work, especially my personal projects that I care so much for, the perfectionism really kicks in. When it's my work, and my work alone, where I could have gone in any direction, I get nervous. I'm afraid I'm gonna wanna kick myself in the ass if I don't get it right the first time, or wanna go back and make changes. And then when I post it online, I care what other people are gonna say, do, or think about it. The beauty of drawing only for myself, working on something I plan to show no one, is that the pressure of performance is gone. I can make deeply personal art that maybe only makes sense to me. I can experiment, I can make things that are ugly, that get scrapped, that lead me to my next bright idea. There's no shame of showing the worst parts of my process when I do them alone. Maybe I should get over that shame and be able to post it online, but I'm not there yet. It's also nice to give the gambling fiend in me a rest once in a while, not hungering and lusting for likes. If I show no one, that pressure's off too. And won't it make your art more precious if you keep some of it just to yourself? So as the title of this video implores you to do, make art you have no intention of showing people. Be entirely selfish. Make something just for yourself if you haven't in a while. I really think it'll inspire you and remind you of why you liked making art in the first place. There's no pressure to perform or make sense. You can just get into your feelings and get into the process again. You're not limited by the constraints of your filming equipment or the dimensions of a social media post. You can just make something that makes sense to you.